Welcome to this week's Mortgage Moment. Hi, I'm Mike Seeley, your loan genie from Demystifying Mortgage Loans. This week I'm here to help demystify stated income loan application types. Now, we talked a couple weeks ago about loan application types. This week I want to focus specifically on stated income loan apps because they're under a lot of heat lately. Now, one of the first types is SIVA. There are two types, by the way. SIVA, which stands for Stated Income Verified Assets. And then second one is SISA. And SISA stands for Stated Income Stated Assets. In both cases, they state the income. In the latter, they also state the asset type. Now, a little inside secret is if you're doing a SIVA, where you're doing stated income but verified assets, you don't want to show a bank account where you get direct deposit from your work, because then the underwriter will have evidence of exactly what you're getting. And again, the point of stated is to state your income and not show them exactly what it is. So if you do have a direct deposit in your bank account, which is showing for assets, use a verification of deposit or a VOD, and your processor will be able to handle that. SISA, you won't have that problem, as that's stated assets also. Now, the difference between a full doc and a stated income verification of income is simple. The processor or underwriter will call up your work and ask, how long have you worked there and how much do you make if it's a full doc. If it's a stated income, they will simply say, how long have they worked there, and that's all. They will not ask how much you make, and that's the verification process. Now, one thing you need to know about stated income is the tests for reasonableness. It's not reasonable for a ditch digger to be making $120,000 a year, perhaps unless he's working for the government. But aside from that, a reasonableness test would be for whatever income you're claiming, you should have 2 to 6 months of that monthly income in a savings account or some liquid account. In other words, if you are making $120,000 or you're stating that, you should have between $20,000 and $60,000 put away in a savings account, perhaps mutual funds, or something of that. Again, you want not to bring attention that does not make sense, because if you make that kind of money, a lot of people would have a lot of liquid assets set aside in the form of savings or something equivalent. One great way for checking your reasonableness for your salary is to go to mysalary.com. That's a website. And then click on Resources and Salary Resource. Check your security alert, and you'll go to the next page where you can enter a job title. In this case, we'll put in teacher. Now, after you put in the job title, you click search. And don't worry about the zip code right now. We'll look at that later. Now, after you hit the search, you'll look at the various types of teachers that are available. We're going to select a high school teacher and see how much they make. Now, once you click on that, you'll go to a graph of what a high school teacher typically makes across the nation. We want to find out what a teacher makes in the Newport Beach of California area by putting in that zip code and then clicking on. And you'll find that for that teacher in Newport, he makes between $43,000 and $65,000 with a high of about $73,000. This is what you want to go ahead and state as your income. There's a couple other little features of this website. They have bonuses, benefits, and paychecks. And we'll look at one right now. When we click on benefits, you'll find that you'll see sort of a pie chart of what your salary is made up of bonuses and all the other features of it. Additionally, if you go back and check on paycheck, you'll actually get a cute little paycheck look here. And you'll see how much net income you actually make with that paycheck. Well, anyway, go to mysalary.com and take a look at your job and see how much you make across the nation, or specifically in your area. Well, that'll do it for this week's Mortgage Moment. And again, if you have any questions, go to askyourloanquestion.com on today's subject or any subject about loans. And for the complete Demystifying Mortgage course, saving you thousands, go to yourloangenie.com. I'm Mike Seeley, and I'll see you next week on the Mortgage Moment.